Welcome everyone to today's presentation on how to customize intake forms for different types of therapy. When we look at private practice operations, intake forms are often treated as an administrative afterthought, just a stack of standard paperwork or generic PDFs sent out to satisfy legal requirements. But in reality, your intake process is the very first clinical touchpoint a client experiences with your practice. Today, we're going to discuss how designing specialized, modality-specific digital intake forms not only elevates the client experience and reduces drop-off rates, but also saves your clinical and administrative teams hours of unnecessary work every single week. Before we get into our first topic, if you're curious about how other clinics automate their entire workflow, try our case management software free for 21 days. Handle screeners, intakes, and goal tracking automatically. Click the link in the description below to start your free trial today. To understand why customization matters, let's start by addressing why standard one-size-fits-all intake forms consistently fail modern practices. Paperwork fatigue. When an adult client seeking short-term solution-focused therapy receives an exhaustive 15-page general questionnaire, or when a youth client receives forms meant for geriatrics, they feel disconnected. Research shows that unnecessarily lengthy or irrelevant forms contribute to 38% increase in pre-appointment drop-off. Missing clinical depth. On the flip side, generic forms miss crucial baseline markers, such as specific trauma triggers, family dynamic nuances, or substance use details. In fact, 64% of clinicians report having to spend the first 15 minutes of an initial assessment re-asking basic history questions because the intake form didn't cover what they actually needed. Admin bottlenecks. Finally, from an administrative standpoint, handling paper or static PDFs require manual data re-entry into your EHR, costing practice managers an average of 15 lost minutes per client on filing and compliance checking. Every complete therapy intake package should be structured into 4 distinct modules. Module 1, Demographics and Contacts. The administrative foundation, capturing identity, primary contact info, emergency contacts, primary care providers, and communication consent. Module 2, Policies and Informed Consent. The legal guardrails, financial policies, cancellation terms, telehealth disclosures, and limits of confidentiality. Module 3, General History and Baseline Tools. The clinical baseline, psychiatric history, medical background, current medications, and validated baseline symptom metrics like PHQ-9 or GAD-7. And Module 4, modality-specific modules. The customizable layer, tailored questionnaires specifically adapted to the therapeutic specialty. Let me share a quick clinical story. Pauline, a marriage and family therapist in private practice, shared that sending a single joint PDF intake form used to cause major friction. Often, one partner would fill out the entire document, projecting their perspective, while the other partner felt silenced before setting foot in the office. The solution? Implementing dual digital intake portals. When couples book an intake, the system dispatches 2 separate private links. Each partner completes their own individual history, evaluates their commitment levels, and flags private safety concerns, such as disclosed domestic violence or substance issues, in absolute confidence. This guarantees the therapist enters the room with balanced, unbiased insights from both parties. When customizing intake forms for trauma therapy or EMDR, psychological safety must be built into the form design itself. Voluntary disclosure options. Never force mandatory fields on sensitive trauma histories during initial intake. Forcing a client to re-describe traumatic events on a screen before building clinical rapport can induce severe dysregulation. Allow options like prefer to discuss in person. Sensory and trigger identification. Include specific screening questions regarding physical triggers, environmental sensitivities, and preferred grounding techniques. Transparent rationale. Explicitly explain why questions are being asked and how their protected health information, or PHI, is secured. Agency and empowerment. Dedicate space for clients to highlight their current strengths, coping resources, and personal boundaries. When working with minors, intake workflows must run a dual track system. First is a guardian legal track, which focuses on verifying legal custody agreements, developmental milestones, school performance metrics, medical background, and parental goals. The second is a youth assessment and self report track. For older children and adolescent, a age-appropriate self-report module allows the youth to express their personal concerns, hobbies, peer relationships, and what they hope to get out of therapy in their own words. Separating these forms respects parental legal rights while building trust and rapport directly with the young client. For addiction and recovery practices, rapid risk screening and medical history integration are paramount. Standardized digital screeners. Embed validated assessment tools such as the audit or DAST directly into digital intake forms. Modern form engines auto-score these results in real time, alerting the clinician to elevated severity levels prior to the session. Medical risk screening. Screen for physical health history, withdrawal risks, and previous detox attempts to ensure outpatient care is clinically appropriate. Dual diagnosis flags. Simultaneously screen for co-occurring mood disorders to build an integrated holistic treatment plan from day one. Transitioning from paper packets to digital intake forms isn't just about convenience, it's about security and operational speed. HIPAA compliant security. A modern digital platform utilizes end-to-end encryption and automatically signs business associate agreements, safeguarding sensitive data far better than physical filing cabinets or non-encrypted email PDFs. Automated triggers and reminders. When a client books an appointment, the system automatically dispatches the customized form suite via text or email, followed by polite automated reminders. Clients arrive at their first session with 100% of documentation completed. When choosing an intake software or EHR for your practice, look for four non-negotiable features. The first, custom form builder with drag and drop functionality and conditional logic. Second, mobile portal accessibility. Over 70% of clients complete intake forms on smartphones. Forms must be fully responsive and easy to read on mobile. Third, all-in-one practice integration, direct synchronization with your EHR, calendar, and secure messaging system. And fourth, automated billing flow, seamless transfer of demographic and insurance details directly into your billing workflow to eliminate claim rejections. To summarize today's key takeaways, match intake forms directly to your clinical specialty and client demographic. Separate couple intake portals to preserve privacy and gather unbiased individual insights. Apply trauma-informed principles by offering optional disclosures and transparent explanations. Replace paper packets with HIPAA-compliant encrypted digital onboarding. And leverage automated reminders to eliminate administrative paperwork backlogs before session one. If you're ready to modernize your practice onboarding, upgrade your client retention, and save your staff hours of manual paperwork, take your next step today. You can access our full library of modality-specific intake templates by clicking the link in the description below to start your free trial of Case Management Hub. Visit our portal to customize your first form in under 10 minutes. Thank you all for watching today and for your dedication to providing exceptional client care from the very first interaction. If you found this video helpful, share your experience in the comment section below. Once you click the link, you'll be brought to this page. Just enter your first name, last name, and email, as well as your organization name, and select your practice area. We also recommend that you enter a phone number. Let's take a look at how easy it is to create, edit, and send a form in Case Management Hub. Step 1, from the sidebar, click the Forms module and search for Basic Intake Form, and then click the title to open it. Here's a tip. Forms with a padlock are master templates provided by Case Management Hub to help you get started. You can easily customize these to make them your own. Step 2, click Edit Template to start customizing the form to your needs. Here's a tip. You can add new form fields using the right sidebar. Just drag them straight into your form. Once done, click Save. Step 3, select a client to start filling out a form on their behalf. No need to retype your client's data. It magically fills in the form for you, saving you time. Step 4, or to send the form directly to a client or clients, click Send Form, select the clients, and then click Send. Tip: you can send forms to a client that are not yet on Case Management Hub, or what we call external recipients, by clicking Add Recipient and filling out their email, first name, and last name. Step 5. Create a public link for your form so you can easily share it with anyone. Just click Copy Link to publish your online form. A link will automatically be created for you, but you can always edit this and other form settings even after creating the online form. To do this, just click on the gear icon in the top right corner of the form page to bring up the form settings. And don't forget to like this video, as it lets me know that you've received value from it. You can also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss great content like this one.